Hi guys, it's Sanal. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about what to do when you're going through difficult times. Sometimes we all go through stuff. We all go through stuff. I don't care how rich you are. I don't care what um, background you are, what part of the country you're from, part of the world you're from for that matter. I don't care what your background is, your nationality or race, or whether you're female or male, it doesn't matter. We all go through difficult times. By the way, if you're loving this set, let me know. Oh, it's not really my set, a set. It's really my husband's office, and we have a shared space where we sometimes come in here and edit videos together. But this is now his office. So yeah. But the china cabinet and some fun stuff that we both share are in this cabinet. So yeah. So let me know if you are loving it. But I wanted to talk to you guys about what you can do, how we can get through difficult times. If you're going through something that's really difficult, and we don't like to put all of our business and stuff out there. We all go through stuff at some point in time in our lives, whether it's financial or whether it's with a relationship, whether it's with a job or career change. Sometimes we get downsized. Sometimes people get fired. I got fired years ago from an ice cream shop when I was a teenager, and it was pretty devastating because I'd gone to Detroit for the summer to make some money, and it just kind of came out of the blue. It just kind of came out of the blue. So sometimes things come out of the blue and you don't even know. You can have a car accident, you can have a sickness, a death in your family, and those things weigh on you. And so we go through difficult times, situations, bills hit you, have a flat tire, and then the next week, something on the house may go out, plumbing. You have to fix this issue and call in someone. You gotta get a new dryer or refrigerator. I know for us, we just recently got a new dryer. We need to replace our washing machine, and it wasn't tax time. It was regular time, and it wasn't like we had some other things, kids. We still have a son in college. We have a daughter that just graduated. Just wasn't quite the right time. So we all go through stuff. You have a best friend, and now the next thing you're arguing and going at each other's throats, or you had this marriage or relationship, spouse or significant other, and you thought you'd be together forever, and that relationship has ended and is gone. And so I just wanted to, first of all, encourage you and to let you know how much I love you, no matter what you're going through, whether it's a financial crisis or something, that's going on in your life, or it's a relationship, just to encourage you that it's going to be okay. It's going to work out, because a lot of times the first thing that we do is lose the faith. So what I want you to do is, first of all, and what I do, and I hope this advice works for you, let me know in the comments if any of these tips resonate with you at all. But the first thing to do is to love yourself. Okay, this is when your self-care is really going to come in handy, because if you can just for a moment separate yourself from the situation. You're not the situation, all right? Separate yourself from the situation or from what is going on, right? You're not the situation. Whatever this bad thing that happened, or seemingly bad thing in the moment that's happening, you're not it. You and the situation are two different things, okay? You're two different. And even if someone negative is in your life right now and you need to release them, you are not that person. There's no shame. There's no guilt on your part. Release them, and release them to the universe, to God, to Creator, to lovingly go in the direction that they need to go. And that's okay. Releasing is a natural part of life. And so you have to separate yourself from the situation, because sometimes you get drawn into the situation and it's like, oh, and you start doing the negative self-talk, and you start getting down on yourself, doubting yourself, wondering how you ever let this happen, wondering, just spiraling into ifs. What if, I never met this person, or I never allowed this person into my life, or had never spent this money on that, then I would have this money for the tire that's just blown out, or the part that needs to be fixed or ordered on the car. No. Separate yourself. Give yourself just a little breathing room to figure out what's going on. And then once you are able to separate yourself from the situation, just kind of back away, release, and let it go, right? No, you're not the situation. You're not it. You're not the other person. You're yourself, right? You separate from the situation. The next thing you can do then is to begin to meditate and to pray. And so that's what's really important. So before you take any action, go and have some time where you sit in the silence, where you can meditate and you can pray. If you can meditate, or just for a moment, think for a moment, or sit in the silence just for a moment with your hands open like this, and allow God to pour into you, okay? After you get through telling God all about the other person or the other thing, or how this is messed up and how this person shouldn't have done, after you get through with all of that, because we all do it, right? I do it, you do it. After you get through with all of that, then take a moment just to sit in the silence, to meditate in the silence with music or whatever it is that works for you, in nature, with its nature sounds, water sounds, whatever is healing, open for you, walking, whatever it is that you do, sitting in your living room. I love doing that, on the floor or on the couch. Then allow God to begin to speak to you before you go to bed at night. Allow and invite God into your space. Invite the angels into your presence to begin to work on your behalf, but also to begin to open the pathway to the answers that you need to find. Does that make sense? So that's what we're going to do for number 2. Number 3, we're going to begin to look for the synchronicities, right? We're going to look for these answers. That the angels, the answers and the signs that the angels, that God, that the universe are sending to us, no matter what they are. So the signs could be to call a friend, right? Or to talk to someone you hadn't talked to, an old boss that you haven't talked to in a long time. It may be, the signs may be to just, it's telling you to journal or to write about it. And as you write about a particular situation, maybe a relationship, start talking about, the things that are going on. As you write about it, then God begins to show up and begins to show you things where you need to release, you need to let go, or you need to stay in the relationship. And that's only something God can tell you, God can do. Unless there's physical violence or something like that. Obviously, we're not talking about those types of situations. If we are, then I definitely want you to get help. Seek help, get counseling, seek professional help, whether it's some type of support system or counselor, or even the police, to make sure that you're safe and your family is safe. And so we want to sit in the silence and look for the synchronicities, look for the angels to give you the messages that you need to have. One of the most beautiful messages that God began to give to me before I met my husband, I had been praying for a spouse, praying about a spouse. I've been praying for my husband his whole life. He didn't even know I was praying for him before I even met him. And I heard Spirit say, go this way. And it was go to, and that way was going to Wendy's. It was like, turn, go get something to eat. And I was like, I'm not hungry. I just ate before I left. Well, I did listen to the messages, to the signs that Spirit was giving to me, that God was giving to me. And I ended up going into this Wendy's. It's not too far from the university where we were both attending. And he was in line and he asked me out on a date, and we've been together over 27 years. And so listening to the signs, following the synchronicities, when maybe certain numbers show up for you, 11, 11, 3, 3, 5, 5, certain numbers show up for you, listening to those synchronicities that are confirmation to you, and you know those things, and you know how God works with you, and how God works through your intuition and works through your spirit to begin to tell you the things that you need to do. And so as you get comfortable with that and listen to the synchronicities, listen to how things are showing up for you, then follow them, right? Follow, listen, begin to really learn how to listen to God speaking to you and telling you things and pouring information into your life. Whether it's opening your Bible and then certain scriptures are there and you are like, I've read this 100 times and for my whole life, thousands of times, but now I'm reading this amazing scripture today and it's new to me. It's opening light and God is flooding me with revelation and information, whether it's reading a book or watching a movie or TV show. And it's like it's just you and the actor, and they're only talking to you. So these are ways to get through the what seems like difficult things that are happening in your life. 4 is you invite this opportunity for the angels, for God to work in your life. Invite also God to work through people in your life. Invite God to work through people to allow you the opportunity to receive. So receiving is such a big issue. And sometimes we can't find the answers that we need simply because our receiver is often, we're not able to receive. So we have to work on receiving. And so that's a part of that is in your prayer time, is to work on receiving. Because if you can receive from God messages, right? If you can receive answers, if you can receive even calls from, sometimes it's so simple, from someone you haven't talked to in such a long time, and they'll say, well, hey, you're talking to them and you're sharing, you're open and you're sharing maybe, hey, I've been thinking about changing careers or thinking about, going to a new job, or they're doing something different, or you share with them just your passion and your interest in a new subject area. And they're like, well, you know what? Hey, my best friend is an author. You wanted to do a book? I wonder, I bet she talked to you and tell you everything, about how she did her books. She's selling on Amazon and she's doing well. Why don't I hook you guys up? So you have to be ready and open to receive. Sometimes when we're going through difficult times, hard times, we want to close that information into ourselves. And so we aren't open to receive, and we're not open to sharing what's going on with us with other people. And so the big thing is just, and this would be number 5, is to be open to sharing what's going on with you so that you can receive. And those two things go hand in hand, being open to share and then being open to receive. So if you're open to receive, then you're able to share. If you're open to share, you have to be open to receiving what it is that God is sharing with you. Receiving from God, receiving from people, receiving from the universe. And so you have to be open and ready to receive. And so say that with me now. Say, I am open and ready to receive. I am open and I am ready to receive. And hold your hands out when you say that. I am open and I am ready to receive. I love closing my eyes when I do that and then opening my eyes back up in the middle of it. I am open and ready to receive. I love doing that because it just shows the body. It's a way for the body to get involved and to literally, as you open your eyes, you're opening your eyes to the new possibilities of those things that can happen and will happen in your life. And then number 6, my final one, is to really look at the bright side. look at the bright side of what's going on, and you may not be able to see the bright side right now, but open yourself to the possibility that a bright side does exist. Open yourself to the possibility that something amazing can and will come out of this, that something amazing and wonderful can and will happen for you because of this. That while that thing may not have been meant for you, that person may not have been meant for you, that situation, that job, that car, or whatever it may be, that house, that spouse, that relationship, significant other, while it may not have been the best thing for you, God has something really and truly amazing for you. And so the thing is to remember to continue to be optimistic and open and ready to receive. Does that make sense? And so you may not be able to see it right now, the other side, right? The other amazing opportunity or thing or situation or relationship that is going to happen. You may not be able to see it today or understand it today. You may not see the unfoldment of all of God's plan right here in this moment as you're crying or you're upset or you're going through something that is difficult and it seems like you cannot even breathe. It seems like you can't even make it through another day, and you don't know what's going to happen, and you're afraid. And we've all been there. I've cried my eyes out. I've stayed up all night awake, wondering, praying, hoping that certain situations were going to turn out the way I wanted them to turn out. And I'm going to be honest with you, not every time did they turn out the way that I thought they should, but every single time they turned out for my better and for my good. And so you have to know that it is working for your good, that it is working on your behalf, that whatever the situation is going to turn out so amazing and so beautiful and so wonderful on the other side, so much better than you could ever have imagined, thought, or even dreamed possible. So allow yourself now in this moment to be able to look forward to something amazing that can come out of this, to be optimistic, because is there something in my teeth? Sorry guys, you know how I am. I'm real over here on this channel. Sorry if you're just joining me for the first time. I did just have a salad, a Caesar salad. Forgive me. But anyway, I want you to be really optimistic about what is going on. You guys could have told me. But anyway, I want you to be really optimistic about your future and about what's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I promise it's coming. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. And no matter how it looks right now, get excited. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. And so look forward. And I want you to begin to dream. Begin to dream and visualize the amazing possibilities of what it is that you truly desire. Dream and visualize, because amazing things are coming. Dream and visualize. Can you do that with me just for a moment? Let's take a moment just to consider how wonderful your life is right now and be grateful for what you have right now. And then begin to visualize in this moment. If you could have anything, be anywhere, do anything, if this situation could be so different from where it is right now, this difficult situation, what seems hard, if you could visualize it worked out, happy and joyful and beautiful, what would it look like? What would it be? How would it feel? Go into that feeling, into that moment, into that emotion. Feel it and visualize it. Visualize with me now. I'm going to give you a few seconds. What does it feel like? Where are you? What does it taste like? For me, oh, thank you for asking. Oh, for me, it's like owning our own farm and selling our amazing foods and products in wonderful stores all throughout the Mid-South and throughout the world. It's like having, you guys be able to come on and order these amazing oils and self-care boxes, and it's being able for you guys to come and visit me at the farm and to meet my husband and my family and to go through self-care and self-love and wellness retreats with me, and to stay on the farm and relax and get pampered and have spa night, and to do workshops with you guys, and to meditate and to pray and to lead amazing groups here on our farm, on a beautiful farm that I know God is giving to us, is coming forth for us. That's what it looks like. It looks like being able to travel around the world and lead retreats and do more speaking, and also to travel with my family and to just relax and have fun, and for money not to be an issue, and for us to be able to give to others, to donate and to be a blessing. That's what it looks like for me. Now, what does it look like for you? I want you to go out and visit my website, sanab.com, and fill out the newsletter, and go visit the boutique, which is the shop page, and print out, download the free download that I have of the checklist, and begin to write down some of your things that you're grateful for, and some of the ways that you have given yourself self-care, okay? Because that's the beginning of having gratitude every day. If you can have gratitude every single day, every single moment, even when you're going through difficult times, I promise you that you will be able to get through those difficult times much better. All right? Be sure to reach out to me if I can be a blessing to you, and if these videos have been a blessing to you, I would appreciate it if you'd email me. Reach out to me and let me know that this has been a blessing to you. I am so happy and just so blessed to be able to be on this platform with you, and I don't take it lightly, the information that God continues to download to me, and the angels continue to gift me with in dreams and visions, and through my intuition and my quiet time and my prayer time, to be able to share with you. So thank you so much for joining me on this journey. We're going to recap very quickly. One is to separate and just have separate yourself from the situation, right? Separate yourself from whatever it is, a situation or person, and realize that you and the person, or you and the situation, are two different things. Because if you're going through difficult times, sometimes you get all combottled inside of it. And it's combottled a word, I don't know, I just made it up, but it's going to be a word on this channel. But you get all confused and mixed up, and it's like your emotions are mixed into it. You're mixed up and you're like, why did this happen? Why did I allow this to happen? Why did I do that? Why did I spend this money? If I hadn't spent this money, then I would have this for that. Or if I hadn't done this, I would have this for that. Or I hadn't met this person, if I hadn't started dating that person, if I hadn't married this person, if I hadn't said this, if I had... Separate. Just release it. Separate. And don't, if someone else is being very negative, don't pull yourself into the negativity and share in any of the blame. That's what I mean. So pull yourself out of the situation, and so you can begin to release and fall back in a way, right? And just be able to be objective and detach yourself from the situation so you can really see what's going on. Secondly, what I want you to do is to meditate and to pray. And so after you've done the meditation and your prayer, there is a second part of that, which is a deeper meditation where you sit in the silence. Okay, it's after you told God everything, you've said everything, all that stuff, but now you are allowing God to speak to you, the angels to speak to you. Number 3, synchronicities. You're looking for the signs and the answers, and for God to show up. You've already called forth the angels to come enter into your situation. Call forth God, the creator, universe, the God is to come into your situation. Spirit to come in, Holy Spirit to come in and work in your situation, right? And to create opportunities and new pathways and exciting new things, right? And open doors. You've already said that, right? In your prayers, you've already said that. So now you're looking for the signs, whether it's 1111, 333, 555, all these different things, whatever they may be for you, 777, whatever they may be for you, the synchronicities. People, for someone you haven't seen in a long time, a call or a text from someone you hadn't talked to in a long time, a book suddenly is like blinking at you, illuminating at you on your bookshelf, or you open the Bible and these amazing words that you've read 100 times, or scripture you've never even seen before pops out at you, a movie, whatever it may be. Then you're looking for the signs. You're looking for God to show up in your life. You're looking for the phone to ring. You're looking for a mail to come. You're looking for something to pop up exciting or amazing on your Facebook feed or Instagram feed or in your inbox. You're actively searching and looking open to this situation being resolved. And then 4 is you're open to share and to receive. So 4 and 5, you're open to share and to receive. You're open to receive and to share, right? We talked about that. And 6, you're looking forward. You're looking forward to something amazing happen, right? You are optimistic. You're hopeful. You're believing and trusting the universe, God, to do the magic that only the universe, God, Spirit, Goddess can do and will do for you. And you're able to visualize. This is where, even through your tears, you're able to visualize even something more beautiful, something greater than what you might have already experienced or you feel like you're experiencing now. Because remember, when you're experiencing something that is beautiful and wonderful in your mind's eye, remember that the universe doesn't know the difference between what's happening now and what it is that you are projecting and visualizing right now. Okay, does that make sense? So you're calling those things that be not, what? As though they were, as though they are already happened, already right now. Okay, and so we're going to call those things forth through visualization, through our affirmations. I am open and ready to receive, right? I'm open and ready to receive. I am open and ready to receive. Remember that exercise? You can go back to it. So we're optimistic and we're visualizing something amazing and wonderful happening in our lives, even right now. And so I don't know what you're visualizing, but I'd love for you to share it if you want to share it via email, beautiful@sanab.com. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, or even in the comments below. So please be sure to comment. Please be sure to comment below and to like the video and give it a thumbs up if you really like this content. That just lets me know that I need to do more content just like this. And so thank you so much for being on this journey with me. Thank you so much for being such an amazing blessing in my life, because every time you show up for a video, every time you guys comment or like the video, or you share the video with a friend, it really does help me. It really does mean a lot to me, and it really is a blessing to me. I'm going to give you another opportunity to be a blessing, and that is to visit my channel, and you will see the PayPal information if you'd like to donate to this channel. I'm also going to be opening up some other avenues that can be a blessing for you guys if you'd like to be a blessing to me and to this channel. Patreon and some other opportunities that would really be a blessing for me. And as always, go out to my store, my shop, the boutique on my website, sanab.com, and you can see some of the resources that you can, of course, purchase, and that will help you on your self-care journey. Well, guys, for now, I'm going to get off. I hope these wonderful, amazing tips are a blessing to you. I've given them from the bottom of my heart with love, and they are free to you to use and even to share with your friends or with someone that you know who might be going through a difficult time, a hard time, something that is really tough to go through at this time. And you really can be a blessing to them just by sharing this video with them and saying, hey girl, hey friend, hey sis, hey brother, I think you might want to listen to this. It might just be a blessing to you. All right, guys, I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to go and do some meditating and some prayer of my own, and I'm going to see what hubby's up to. So go kiss somebody that you love. Go hug somebody that you love. And that's another free tip for me. And that will make you feel better already. All right. Bye, guys. I'm going to see you in the next video. Love you.